Oh, I'm live. Oh, I went into a different button. Don't know what's happening. Seem to be muted. Can't hear myself bellowing away. Don't know if you guys can hear me bellowing away. Can't see anyone in the chat. Don't know what I'm doing. Complete mystery. Good morning. It's Sunday, 21st of October, 2018. Apparently there are 6 people. Oh, I can see Lex. Good morning, Lex. Lex, can you hear me? Because I went into a different button. I don't go in through this button normally. I don't know what I'm doing. Good morning, Fandria, Lil and Alf. Good morning, Electronic Firing Squad. Good morning, Laurel, Treasure Pirate Heather. Good morning, Maria. You can all hear me okay, yeah? And I'm not yelling. Am I yelling? Good morning, Phoebe, Joy, Sam. Are you fighting over who's got the biggest whoops? T. Suzanne Davies, Minty Darlings, good morning. Good morning, Karen. How's your head this morning, Karen? Karen was 40 yesterday and drank 40 wines, I think, to make sure that she'd celebrated appropriately. I don't think I've missed anyone. If I've missed anyone, good morning. How the devil are we all? Good morning, Catherine. I've got a dry mouth now. I am here earlier than usual for 2 reasons. Karen says she's sobered up over the course of the night. No headache? I'm here for 2 reasons at 10:30. One is that Electronic Firing Squad put in a special request for me to turn up at a set time. So here I am. And the second is that Mel's got a video going live at 11:30, and she very kindly messaged me and said, will I clash? If I'll clash, I can move it. And I said, no, because I'll go on at 10:30 and then I'll stop rabbiting in time for yours to go on at 11:30. So there we go. See, it's all community friendly shushed. Good morning, Sean. Sean says, is there an audio delay or is it my phone? I don't know. Somebody else will have to tell me. Hi, Tat Doctor, which is Ian Parkinson in his new disguise. Not very good disguise now because I've blown his cover. Good morning, Heidi. Heidi says she's here for a weekly dose of singing and tech support. Excellent. Lex had many drinks on Karen's behalf. I think Karen was covering it herself quite well, Lex. I don't think you needed to help out. Good morning, Leanne, Death by Glamour. So I went to the car boot. I got some stuff. I came home. It's quite standard. Sue's not here yet, is she? Sue's partner. I say yeah, she might not come. Sue's partner of Shames is not with us. But if she was with us, I'd be blaming her for this one. So let's show you this one first, and I can get out of the way. I got a big blue IKEA bag. Cost me £5, not the bag, because that would be a terrible rip-off, about 50p in IKEA. Ryan says there's definitely an audio delay, but it's fun, like a Japanese fighting film dubbed in English. So in here, for my £5, is some Animal Hospital stuff. Now, I've never bought Animal Hospital stuff before. I don't know if it's worth the £5, but it looked like a lot of stuff for not very much money. So I've got... Oh, God. I've got Fambulance, as they say up north. I've got Aeroplane. Ow, and there is another wing in the bag. This thing's vicious. Yeah, there's another wing in the bag that just clips on. Oh, God. I'm already regretting buying this. Already regret. It's so out of my comfort zone. And a helicopter. And then there's another wing in there. And a speedboat. Is that a speedboat? Or a dinghy? I don't know. I'm not very boaty. So, we'll bung that down there with a horrible crashing noise. That was a £5. Got to be 20 quid in that, hasn't there? Fambulance, Sean, yeah. I'm just trying to see if anybody's popped in while I was chucking stuff around. Elaine's in. Good morning, Elaine. I haven't seen you for a while either. Good morning, Mags. Yeah, they call it Fambulance. Fambulance up north, don't they? Also got these. These are 50p. Now, I am a fat, lazy person, and I have been looking at these and thinking I might get some for a long time. They are no-tie silicone shoelaces. They are made for fat, lazy people like myself. Good morning, Ali Smits. Ali Smits is my very good real-life friend. I have never seen her in one of my live streams before. You all must be very nice to her because she's lovely, and we love her. So be very friendly. Everybody say good morning, Ali Smits. Is that, oh, Ian says that's well worth a £5. Good, because I'm not going to enjoy listening. So yeah, I've got some stretchy, lazy arse shoelaces for fat buggers who can't be bothered to bend down, or more to the point, can't bend down. Speaking of not being able to bend down, you know, you go on holiday. I went on holiday, and you come, and while you're away, you eat all the things, all the lovely things, and you think, I think I might have put on some weight while I'm away. I'm not sure, but I think I might have put on a bit of weight. Put on my trusty old car boot jeans this morning. Definitely put on weight while I was away. I couldn't bend down. I'm in the car boot trying to bend down to look in box. Like, oh no, there's no room in here for bending down. Oh dear. And then I went for breakfast and there was no room in there for breakfast either. So, need to lose some weight. Ali, I'm going back to Slimming World tomorrow. I get everybody being lovely to Ali. You are good eggs. Sean says it's sunny in Lincolnshire, but cold air. It was quite chilly here this morning. Lex and Bianca are going to Wetherspoons for breakfast. If I give you my table number, can you buy me drinks? Yes, Lex, I will buy you a drink if you send me your table number. Just for your sheer damn cheek. Good morning, Claire Riley. Brian says I will not be forced to tell someone good morning. I just won't. Hi, Ali. I did that all on my own. And Leanne says she's gained about a stone since she left her job in June. Dear, oh dear. I was a skinny kid. You won't believe it, but until I was about 12 or 13, I was one of those children that other parents look at and go, does she get fed at home? I was a skinny kid. And then puberty hit. And at the same time as puberty hit, we moved to a newsagent where there was unlimited supplies of sweets and chocolates. Just never went down. Is your t-shirt an advert? If so, yes, please. Free Spirit, it says. Oh, Free Spirit, sorry. A little bit behind. It's quite warm in Kent, Karen says. It's nice here now. The sun's come out, we've got blue sky, but it was a wee bit nippy first thing. So yeah, lazy ass shoelaces for people who've eaten too much on their holiday. And I've been wanting to try these for a while. And you just bung them through your eyelets. I was going to say eye holes, that's a different part of your unit. Bung them through your eyelets, don't you? So I should be playing with them later. Although I should need 20 sets, won't I, for all my different shoes. I'm molten as well. Sean says, question, are you thinking of doing Amazon with new clothes? I don't do Amazon, Sean, at all. He's got finally got some stock live at their warehouse of Prime members and selling. I don't even have to go. I don't do Amazon. I've never got into Amazon. I've considered it over times, but I don't do it at all. So I'm not the one to ask for that, Sean, I'm afraid. I don't know what it's like selling clothing on Amazon either. No idea. Brian says he was skinny too. I hate my sweet feelings. And a younger sibling. I saw one of those Christmas things. At the Christmas, don't let anybody tell you you're not spending enough. Don't blah blah blah. And if anyone tells you you're eating too much, eat them too. Good morning, Chris Gotts. Good morning, Tylen Heron. Good morning, Mandy Michelle. She's called Mandy. Good morning, Caroline. Hello, stranger. We really must reset that date, Caroline. We must. That date. Yeah, Brian says, thinking of doing Amazon, full stop, don't. Brian is very anti-Amazon. He's very, very anti-Amazon. For £2, Caroline said, went to car boot, spent most of the time trying to find Ashley as neither of us had a phone with us. He's quite tall, Caroline. You just not look up. Derek's in. Good morning, Derek. Morning, all, painting doors as I watch you on the big... Oh, don't put me on the big TV. I'm big enough on the small TV. Excuse me. Sorry. I bought a wig and a selfie stick. £2 from the same boat. I was meaning to get a selfie stick while I was away. I realised when I was vlogging while I was away that a selfie stick is actually quite a useful thing. So I picked that up and I got a wig. The wig was sold for £20, so that's a bonus. You don't discount when you see wigs. I mean, if you see tangled wigs, leave them alone. But yeah, there we go. So £20 there in that. It's almost my colour as well, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I'll wear it. Sean says, so far so good. I put, say, 10 jackets in a box label and pay, say, £5 first box time then. Yeah, I understand how it works, Sean. I just have never got into it. Never got into it. Catherine says, am I glad to be home? Sort of. I wish it was warmer and cleaner here. Next says, my favourite thing is Carl, I want big telly. I lick the screen, so don't lick the screen, you weirdo. Chris is out to the winter boot sale. Good luck, mate. Fun Stuff 24 says, hi from USA. Hi. Minty Darling says, no car boots until March. Take a selfie with the wig on. I haven't worked out how to attach phone to selfie stick yet. Not because I'm thick, but because oh, look, it's just a stretchy job. Because I haven't actually looked. Although I am thick too. Caroline's car is going to be fixed week after next. Really? Or is they just saying that to make you go away, Caroline? Yeah, real hair wigs are good to sell, Karen, yeah. And Lex is selling something to Brian for 20 quid. I'm not sure what. Good morning, Mel. I was just talking about you. No, I was just saying that you've got your video going live at 11:30, so I've got to shut up by then. And I know you're going to say I haven't got to shut up by then, but I've timed it quite. I'm going out myself this afternoon, so that works perfectly. I got a giraffe. It is a little Jellycat giraffe. It is a musical little Jellycat giraffe. I think it was £1. It might have been 50p, but I think it was £1. I lost 20 quid as well out of my back pocket, which I'm bloody annoyed about. Just had two £10 notes in my back pocket and I put it in the same pocket as my phone. I must have pulled my phone out and lost the money. So this morning's bargains plus 20 quid. Caroline says if they tell her to go away, she's going to go and rip their effing throats out with her teeth if it's not fixed by then. Yes, I have, Mel. Caroline, I would have anger issues if my car had been in the garage as long as yours has. It's been there so long that it's probably like osmorphed into the surroundings. I don't think that's a word. I think I made that up. Osmorphed. I don't know. Osmorphed. I'm sticking with osmorphed. I quite like it. Karen says, live cat chat ka-ching. Thanks. You're very welcome. Anybody else wants a ka-ching, help yourself. So I probably won't have one. I used to get one every time I went on with Nick, but not anymore. Anne Isaacson, good morning. Oh, I got a ding. That's not quite the same as a ka-ching, is it? Is that you, Lex Oliver? Oh, I haven't got a ding. How odd. I heard that. You all heard that, right? Strange behaviour. And Caroline's got a hangover. I had one yesterday. Couldn't be like it myself. Could not be like it. Right. Clothing, £1 each. This was only Next, but it's a nice Next soft jumper and it's animal print. And of course, animal print is in this season. So for £1, we thought we'd have that. I don't know who we are, just me. Don't know why I've made up this other person. It's stopped me feeling so lonely. People are asking Karen about her hangover. Mandy says she thinks they're hiring Caroline's car out. Imagine, Caroline, if you're just wandering down to Tesco one day and your car goes past you with a couple of tourists in it. Yeah, my sales aren't great either, Mel, but I'm still quite behind on my listings for the month. So this one's Whistles. Again, that was £1. Winter Woolies, isn't it? Winter Woolies. And this is White Stuff. Little spotty white stuff number. So nothing very exciting, but for £1 each, why the hell not? And if anybody asks, I haven't got 5 sacks of clothes in the boot of the car that I haven't brought in and dealt with yet. That's absolutely not true, and I don't know why anybody would think that. Brian says Carla charges $20 for a video of her bullet journal walkthrough with the covered up bits uncovered, just an FYI. No, I don't. The covered up bits stay covered and you cannot pay me to show you them. That's a lie. Dear, oh dear. Shoes, £1 a pair. Boots. They're Echo boots for £1. Why wouldn't you, eh? They're in pretty good condition. They need a bit of a buff up. Do you know what I use for buffing these up? Flash Dash, meant for your car. Dead handy, stays in its own little box, buffs things up beautifully. Oh, sorry. Got a tickle. So sorry. No, Caroline, nobody has offered me money to uncover my bits. Honestly, I'm actually dying here of something in my throat. No, you haven't, Brian. It's not true. Brian tells lies, everybody. He tells absolute lies. Hi, Lucy. So, £1 for the Echo boots. And £1 for these. Now, she had 2 pairs. These are Poetic License. She had 2 pairs, but they were both pretty loved. This was the least loved of the 2. Poetic License is a sister company of Irregular Choice. Irregular Choice are always worth picking up. Poetic License likewise. The sad thing about them is that because they have the painted soles, they always look quite warm, even when they're not, because, you know, that painted sole bit rubs off quite easily. These are a little bit more tired than I would normally go for. They're going to require a little bit of TLC to get these up to code, but still, for £1, there's money in there. Even if, I mean, normally I could sell Poetic License for 20 to 25. Even if I can get a tenner for £1, it's worth it, you know? And then the last pair of shoes, I think, from today. So I've got itchy nose as well now, what with everything else. I did not, Brian. You will go to hell if you continue to tell these terrible lies. And when you get to hell, I should warn you in advance, my mother will be there. Bertie. A pair of Bertie red flats. Bit Christmassy, I thought. The old jingle bells on the front. So, you know, £2. £2, thought we'd go for those. Oh, and while I'm throwing stuff behind, Tommy Big Fun Big Loader. She told me that classic line, it's all in the box, it's complete. I don't know whether it is or not, I haven't checked yet. The last one I bought, the only thing that was missing was the balls. I don't know if they're meant to be balls or locks. Can you see? Just here. They are balls, but I don't know if they're supposed to resemble locks in the game. But they were missing last time. But I managed to replace those for about £3. That sells for 20 to 25. So for £2, I was quite happy with that. And knobs. 3 knobs, although I can only find 2 at the moment. Bear with. 1 knob's on the floor. These were 3 for £1. There's definitely a 3rd one in the case. I'll find it in a minute. I really like these. I know nothing about knobs. Knobs are not my field of expertise. Knobs, which makes me sound like a lesbian. I'm not a lesbian. I mean, I can't say lesbian. I'm not a lesbian. I know a lot about knobs, just not the China kind. So, yeah, they were 3 for £1. They're quite plainly some kind of vintage. They are China. Don't know if you can tell that. This one has a chip, but the other 2 are in good condition. And I just thought, 3 for £1, vintage knobs. Who doesn't want an old knob hanging around the place? People who are married, mostly. Yeah, there's an awful lot of knob chat now. Yeah, Derek says, I never believe them when they say things are complete. No, normally, the moment that line comes out, I'm like, oh, yeah. Because for me, if it was complete, I wouldn't feel the urge to mention it. I'm like, yeah, you're saying that because it isn't. Caroline says, you worked for Ann Summers for years. I imagine there's not much you don't know about knobs. What I know a lot about, Caroline, is things that you can have instead of knobs. T. Suzanne says, nice pair of knobs. Catherine loves a chipped knob. 3 bowls for £1. The plastic Kellogg's cereal bowls that you used to get free when you sent off 150 tokens and a first class stamp. Something like that. Do you remember it was always a stamp? No matter what it was that you were sending off for, it could have been an elephant, but you still had to enclose a first class stamp. I used to think to myself, they're just going to stick this first class stamp on the forehead and send the elephant through the post. But 3 for £1. Because those of you who are in the States may never have had this phenomenon where you saved up all the tokens and sent in a first class stamp. Might be news for you. But it was very much an English thing, very common in England. On your cereal packets, you would collect the tokens from your cereal packets. And then, and then send it off with a first class stamp. Lex, you so do have to make something from that book and film the process. You absolutely do. Mag says her boss is a knob. What could you get from Ribena, Karen? What were you saving up off of Ribena? Somebody's saying hi. Oh, there's Ads. Hi, Ads. Thank you very much for my disc. I'm getting a frame and it's going here. This was Kelly's idea for it to go there, so I'm going to get a frame. And I was looking at the car boot sale this morning for a frame. How is it that when you don't want a frame, they're everywhere, but when you do want one, you can't see one anywhere that you like? How is that? Ad says he thinks he's too young to remember that stamp thing. Yes, well, I've got 25 years on you, mate, so yeah, you probably are too young. Oh, yeah, they do have cereal box send-ins in the States as well. Caroline says Ashley still has a glow-in-the-dark Monster Munch t-shirt that he sent off with tokens off the back of packets over 30 years ago. I'm surprised you haven't sold that. It's probably worth something. Film the process, Lex, not necessarily the result. Lure pack, butter dish and 1 egg cup for £3. I've got several toast racks and another couple of egg cups waiting to go. So now I've probably got enough finally to do a complete set. And I've actually managed to get that home without breaking it, which is nothing short of a miracle because I normally break them all on the way home. Pickled onion Monster Munch, nom nom nom. Ad says age isn't a competition, Carla. No, you're right, it isn't, but if it was, I'd be winning. I'm definitely ahead in that race. Roast beef Monster Munch, Catherine, you are mistaken. Pickled onion all the way. Caroline says she would have sold it if the twat hadn't used it for decorating and got paint all over it. What are men like? Green Shield stamps. Oh my God, Ian, now you're talking. My mum used to have the little books, and I used to love sticky. And you used to get them from somewhere else as well. Like I think one of the supermarkets, maybe Co-op. You could buy. You could get little. They printed out a ream of little saving stamps, no matter according to how much you spent, and you stuck them in the book. And then yeah, I'm so old, so old. Carol, I misread that. I thought it said, Carla, did you get laid whilst on holiday? I was like, personal. It says, did you still get sales whilst on holiday? The tat doctor is Ian Parkinson, Caroline. I did still get sales while on holiday. I put myself on holiday mode, set myself on a longer dispatch, brought the dispatch down through the week as usual, and came back to about 35 parcels. So not too bad. I can't believe Karen was saying, did you get laid while you were on holiday? Shut up, Brian. Gateway, that was it. Gateway Supermarket, yes. Fun Stuff says, I used to live in the UK as a kid. I miss all the good junk food. Bacon crisps. You don't have bacon crisps? Oh, fancy not having bacon crisps. That's tragic. That is tragic. And no, Karen, I don't want to answer that. I got an Owl wireless energy monitor. I think it's unused in its box. It is unused in its box, which is why I'm not going to pull it out, because I'll never get back in its box the way it was before. Annette says, I finally made the live stream. Been binge watching your videos, but always missed the live, but not today. Feel accomplished. Welcome. Mandy says, wishful thinking, Carla. All that talk about knobs. China knobs. China knobs. And hi, Peter Ray. So yeah, I got an Owl. I don't know what the resale value on this is, but I paid £1, and it's brand new in its box. And I'm tempted to use it myself and then walk around holding the monitor in the children's face and going, turn that light off. How many things have you got plugged in there? Why have you gone to work and left your bedroom light on? And things like that. Shades of my father showing through. But yeah, it's bound to be worth more than £1, isn't it? Bound to be. And while I was buying blind as well, while I'm buying things that I don't know anything about, I bought this today. I realised that I'm putting stuff on the desk and it's slightly below the level of the camera. Bless you, Lil and Alf. Oh, Kath Palmer's in the rain with the dogs. In the park in the rain with the dogs. This is a Braun Silkepil. Now, I don't normally buy anything like this. This is a completely blind buy for me, and I paid £5, so I don't know if there's enough left in it at that. And somebody quick run off and do some research. It's a Braun Silkepil Super Soft Plus ER1393 ER1373. It doesn't seem to know which it is. But yeah, so it's brand new in the box, completely unused, which is good, because you don't want somebody else's old flipping leg hair in your Silkepil, do you really? That would be a bit off-putting. Yeah. But yeah, completely blind buy. No idea whether that's worth money or not. It is for, I believe you're not supposed to use it on your lady garden, Alex. I think you're supposed to use it on your leggies. Leggies and armpits. I mean, there's not a picture of anyone using it on their lady garden. It doesn't specifically say, stay away from your minge. It doesn't say that. I think it's for underarms and legs rather than more personal areas. Oh, 15 to 20 on the anti-monitor. Thank you. It's not. There's no outer box, Caroline, but it's brand new in its case, so it's new other, isn't it? Rather than new. So yeah, hopefully I'll turn a profit on a £5. I don't normally spend a £5 on one thing. Karen says she sold something off of her grandma's shelf last night, so when she's home from holiday, she's got a gap on there to fill. When are you actually going, Karen? When are you off? I'm looking forward to asking you if you got laid when you came back. And Andrea says she wouldn't put one of those near her lady garden. They're brutal. Okay. I've never used an epilator. This is going to get far too personal. I've just never used an epilator. Thank you, Lex. That was a nice bit of modding there. Modding at the speed of light. Look at this beautiful thing. This is a stunning, stunning thing. This is a book. It's a folio edition. It's got a little bit of sun damage there where there's obviously been something else put up against it, but you can't have it all. It is The Legends of King Arthur, and it is a beautiful thing. Off on Thursday. Shop's on holiday from Tuesday. And she's married and he's coming, so she's not getting laid. Have you told him that? Because he might not want to go otherwise. So yeah, this is a stunning book. This is a folio edition of The Legends of King Arthur. And I will fight myself now whether to sell this or keep it. I paid £2.50. This book will probably have cost something like £80 new. Hi, Sibby, Sibby, bang, bang. And it is just a beautiful thing. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh, I love it. I love it. Can't beat a nice book. So yeah, £2.50. £2.50 for that. I will probably have to fight myself about keeping it. I do have a shelf full of folio editions of books that some of them are still in their cling wrap because I'm like, I've got a paperback copy of this book. I don't need to open it to read it, and I'm keeping it beautiful, you know. Shush, Brian. Shush. And while we're on books, Sinclair's box set for 50p. These sell for 12 to 14, depending on condition. These look unread, actually. None of the spines are cracked, apart from maybe the O'Sullivan twins might have been read. But the box itself is a little bit battered. Oh, God, they're all in this morning, aren't they? Yes, Folio Society books. Some fetch good money, not all. Some I've had listed for a long, long time and can't shift. But things like if you've got Jane Austen sets, things like that, they're always good. Good morning, Deb Stevens. You and I must get together soon as well. So yeah, some fetch really, really good money. So yeah, definitely worth checking. 50p for that. That, like I said, that'll be a 10, 12 quid if I'm lucky. And 50p for these two, which I only bought to complete bundles, which I've already got. So Island Adventure, Valley of Adventure. I think I'm still short of one. I think this is the Circus of Adventure that I haven't got, so that's annoying, isn't it? Can't have it all. Oh, Caroline's off packaging. She's on a busy weekend. That's good. Nice little sales, Caroline. See you later. No mugs and no Harry Potter DVDs here. None whatsoever. How good am I? I'd have bought them if they were there. I just didn't see them. Karen said I got a set of the Sinclairs the other day, paid a £5, but they're for my daughter. Now she's finished all the Mallory Towers. Sinistado speaks Spanish. No, I don't speak Spanish. No. And there's my other knob. So there we go, 3 knobs. Told you there was 3 knobs. You should have believed me. Was there a Blyton book with a character called Thomasina in it? Possibly. Bearing in mind, Enid Blyton wrote about 250, 300 books, so quite possibly there was a Thomasina in one of them. It's not ringing a bell from Sinclair's or Mallory Towers. But... Oh, are they? Catherine says, Judy Blume's Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret is being made into a film. I wonder if they'll do a good job of that. That was one of my favourites as a kid. I wonder if they will do a good job of that. What's my favourite Pokemon? I like them all equally. I mean, all of the Pokemons are amazing. I mean, which Pokemon wouldn't you like? Monopoly World Edition. Again, no idea whether there's any value in it. It was £1. It's a very peculiar game. I don't even know quite how it works. I mean, I know how Monopoly works, but what I mean is I'm not quite sure what that bit is. I just pulled out the box. Hi, Lisa. It's got an Eiffel Tower, an Easter Island head. Yeah, a little bit, Catherine. A Sphinx. I feel like there should be some more pieces. I might have some bits missing. Mind you, there's a load chucked over in that side as well. So, Statue of Liberty. Yeah, still might have a few bits missing. Don't know, but it was £1. £4. Siv's trying to get Dev Stevens to swap the twins for a packet of Rolos in a 1980s Marks and Spencer's tweed skirt. Would not surprise me in the slightest to discover that Sib has both of those things to hand. Peter H just sold Monopoly Empire Edition for £15 plus postage. It's snowing where you are, Brian. Turn that off. You don't want that crap. You can't go out anyway. You'll fall over on your bad foot. While we're in Blast from the Past land, look at these. I wrapped them up to try and get them home in one piece. Look at those! A couple of Holly Hobby side plates. I had Holly Hobby curtains. And a Holly Hobby duvet cover. Where's the dogs? Buddy's asleep on the bed and Kai's asleep downstairs. Yes, I've got mine, Karen. Got my Reese's Advent calendar. We bought those just before we went on holiday. I've got Reese's and both the kids have got Hershey's Kisses, I think. So yeah, Holly Hobbies. No idea how much I'll get from them. They're only little side plates. They were £1 for the 2. They say Holly Hobby American Greetings Corporation 1978 on the back. Barrett's of Staffordshire, England. You see that? So yeah, pleased with that. I did not leave Natalie in Marmaris. She is at work. She is off earning a crust, which is just about all she can afford to eat after a holiday. Crusts. And then a couple of Evans tops. That one's a 22-24. These are a bit damp because it was misty this morning. So where they'd hung their clothes up already at the car boot sale, everything's a bit kind of damp. Now, I have not eaten the contents of my advent calendar for the simple reason that it has been hidden away from me and I do not know where it has been put. Not because I'm a good girl. And that one's an Evans 24. So nothing to do with my my natural behaviour. Just because I don't know where they are. There we go. That's all I've got. That's my haul. So I spent about 40 quid, I think. No, more like 30. 32, 33 pound. And then I lost 20 pound as well. So you can't really count that in your expenses, can you? That's just being a clumsy arse. Being an idiot and losing money. I've missed something. Catherine's left something behind in the charity shop. Holly Hobby table in a charity shop, and Anne said I'd have been all over that, and Catherine's thinking she might go back for it. I would have thought it'd be fairly easy to parcel. You just need a monster box, won't you? Monster box. Karen, target times, I think about 3. I'm finding it more difficult to tell since I took out my PayPal working capital, because obviously I'm not getting as much myself as I used to get, but I think target time is about 3, maybe 3.5. Are you using Google Hangouts or OBS? I'm using Google. I went direct through YouTube. I went onto YouTube, and normally I go in through create new event, blah, blah, blah. But this time I just hit the button at the top with the little plus thing and went live. So it looks completely different from my side of the screen, and I don't know how it looks from your side of the screen. But yeah. Sweden is not a quick trip to your home. It is. From Sweden to my house, 10 minutes. JJ says, hi, Carl. I missed you last week. Hope you had a good holiday. I did, thank you. I really did. Lisa Fenn says, I want to sell my 3 boy cats. They had a full-on scrum this morning on the bed with me in it. Yeah, so like I said, I've never done this way before, Ans. I went to my usual YouTube subscriptions page, and there's a little video camera at the top with the plus on it, and I hit that, and here I was. So I do not know why it is all different. I do not know. Very odd. When's the next holiday? Not sure yet, but looking at something exciting for May of next year. Yeah, that's it. Go Live. That's the one I used, Ans. Yeah. Yeah, looking at something exciting for May of next year, so fingers crossed. Everything crossed. So yeah, that's the whole of my haul. I have nothing else to show you. I'm quite excited about my knobs. I have to say, I've never bought knobs before, and they were £3 for £1, and I feel like there's money in there. There's money in these knobs, isn't there? I mean, they're plainly vintage. You don't see knobs like this anymore. I don't know what era. Come on, Ads, you're an antiques expert. Who else is an antiques expert in the chat? Who knows about old knobs? Anybody? Ceramic doorknobs? It is a doorknob, isn't it? I do not know whether you can come, Lex. You tell me, love. And Brian says you should totally go with me to the May thing. So maybe. Maybe. Ha, see what I did there? Maybe. No, Lisa, I cannot show my haul again. There was not much of it. Deb, you always go to Dawlish. Go somewhere exciting. Mel says there's always money in knobs. Upcycling. Should I use would you upcycle those? I would use them as they are. They do look like they have some age, look at. So they're brass on the back. Well, I mean brass or brass coloured metal, put it that way. They're I don't know if they're a little bit dented or whether they've been deliberately formed that way because of the shape of the front. No, I think that one's become a little bit dented because that one's more round and that one's more oval. But yeah, there's definitely some age to them, isn't there? I just don't know anything about knobs. Use them unaltered for upcycling furniture. I thought you meant you would like put paper mache over them or something. Have you had any knobs in the past? Fewer than you might think, Sib. Fewer than you might think. Behave, Deb Stevens. So yeah, I'm excited about my knobs. I'm pleased that I've finally got a flaming butter dish to go with all my toaster racks and egg cups. I'm pleased about the Holly Hobby plates. I'm very pleased with my my King Arthur book. And I don't know whether I'm pleased about this flipping animal hospital aeroplaney stuff or not, but there's bound to be money in it, isn't there? Bound to be. Good morning, Claire. Oh, Claire says she thinks these knobs are from a company called Bombay Duck. Now, I've had Bombay Duck stuff before. Interesting. What makes you think they're from there? Have you seen them before? Bombay Duck knob. I'm sure you can still see me even if I can. They do look very, you're right, they do look very similar to the kind of a centerpiece on the Bombay Duck ones. Kai, be quiet. Kai. If they're Bombay Duck, then they're not vintage, are they? But that doesn't make them any less desirable. I'm very excited about them all the same. I'm now scrolling through pages and pages of knobs. And that was quite a brave move of mine, putting the word knob into the Google search. Shall I go back and change it to blue and white knob? If you're all saying exciting things in the chat, I can't see. Oh, blue and woke knob, I can't even spell white. It's all right, Google understood me. They're very similar to my knobs. These knobs are just like my knobs. Like, not identical, because otherwise I'll be going, oh, there's my knob. But very, very similar. How much do they charge for these knobs is a question. This is exciting, isn't it? Watching Carla Google things. And Isaac, yes, that was a mistake, yeah. We were 76 is in a world full of knobs, be a handle. Yeah, up at the top, I've got I've got live control room instead of just whatever it normally says. I don't know what it normally says. New YouTube's phenomenon, British woman Googling knobs. I've got 5 sacks of clothes in the boot of the car, Karen. 5 sacks of clothes that I got from the charity shop on Friday, and they're still in the car because can't face bringing them in, because if I bring them in, I'll have to start processing them. If I leave them in the boot of the car, I can pretend they don't exist. So yes, 1 or 2 things left to list. I need the good knob guide from Dinner Ladies. That's not my knob, its end is too shiny. It's all gone downhill, this, isn't it? Right, 1 knob from Bombay Duck is $4.95. So possibly these knobs not going to change my world too much. Still haven't brought them in, Brian. They're still in the car. Still pretending they don't exist. I was doing other stuff. I was like processing and tidying. You can see how much tidying. I know you can't see. Luckily, you guys can't see how much tidying. But bear in mind, these are the bags from the last charity shop pickup. These aren't listed yet either. So I've definitely got enough clothing to get me through the winter, which is why I didn't buy a great deal of clothing this morning. Yeah, there's enough clothing to get me right through till probably next October. But so Buddy's looking at me. I've lost my thread completely. I just glanced over and Buddy was glaring at me as if saying, do you mind not keeping me awake? Do you want to come and say hello to the YouTubes? Come on then. Come on then. Ready? Jump up. Bud. Jump up. Come on. Jump. That's it. I catch you. I promise I'll catch you. There we go. Oh. Put your feet on the desk. There you go. There you go. Dog, 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 dog. There, look, Debbie's saying hello to you. You can't see her. That's because she's not there. There we go. There we go. No, oh, no, not yet. Lovely. Thanks. Don't fart. Whatever you do, don't fart. You haven't looked out the window. It's not very convenient for me, though, because I can't see the chat now. Okay, he's there we go. Don't come and knock on the door. It'll bounce off my face. See, Suzanne's saying hello to you as well. People are saying hello to you and you're not talking. You're ignorant. You ignorant. Or you? Yes, you kissy boy. Okay, lovely. Let's get down there. I didn't hurt you. Don't be a wuss. You going down? Good boy. Carefully. There we go. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, Lord, bits me in Monopoly are over the desk. I think this is the money. Look at the Monopoly money. Isn't that weird? I don't know what the little grey thing is. Yeah, spanners are on it. Well done, spanners. It's one of those days, isn't it? One of those days for trolls. Aren't they all silly? If you're watching this and you are the kind of person who pops onto somebody's live stream and says silly things in the comments, have a word with yourself. Have a sit down when you get a quiet moment. Maybe have a cup of tea or a coffee if that's your thing, or probably a can of Monster or maybe a Stella Artois. I don't know what type of person you are, but sit down in a corner with a drink and give your head a wobble and ask yourself why you're doing this, because it's just silly. It's just silly. It's just silly. Andrea says that's all of us, and Lex says, to be fair, I say silly things. Sib's off to spend time with the kids. He said he hates his life. And Brian says he only says naughty things in Lex's lives because she encourages it. She absolutely does. She absolutely does. Thing is, there's silliness, isn't there? There's silliness, and then there's just, what is the point of you? What is the point of you being here? Oh, everybody's name just disappeared from the chat. That was a bit odd. That was very strange. All the comments were still there, but all the names had gone. They've come back now. Right. I am going to say goodbye for two reasons. One is that I need to go to the loo, which is probably more information than you guys needed. Let's be honest. I'm gonna put my stuff away. The usual Sunday stuff. I'm out this afternoon. I'm out for dinner tonight, which is just as well because I'm back on Sloan World tomorrow. So I should probably go out tonight and gorge myself until I can barely move to make up for. No, I've done the haul, Lisa. You should have been here earlier. But yeah, tidy up. Usual jizzle, not jizzle. Usual shizzle. I did not tell you this live would end at 11:30. I told you I had to be finished by 11:30. It's not the same thing. Yeah, Deb, we need to get together soon. And Caroline as well, but Caroline's gone. I've got lots of people I need to get together with soon. Karen's got 77 relists to do. I need to do some listing. That's the other thing. If I'm going, you've not given me 20 anythings, Brian. Tell you what, Brian, super chat me $20, and at some point I'll let you have it back. Can't say fairer than that. This premiering thing, I don't really understand it. I see that Mel's premiered one, and I know Ad's premiered one yesterday, but it seems to be that the chat people are live, but the actual YouTuber isn't, and I find that a bit odd. Yeah, he's right, mind you, Lex. I do need a good diet. It's got a fair point. Mind you, he needs a good punch in the face, so we don't always get what we need. Sazguess is making pancakes and bacon. Yeah, Lucy, the premiere thing, it seems to be that you can schedule your video to go up at a certain point, and then people are able to use live chat while it's up, although the video itself won't be put out live. So the YouTuber won't be live, but the chat will be live. So yeah. So I guess the YouTuber can watch their own video and be in the chat at the same time as well. Brian's premiered one for June 2026. So if we're all alive by then, we can look forward to that. So, gonna tidy up, gonna get the bags in from the car. Don't want to, feel like I ought to. Feel I ought to do that. 5 bags. They are winter stuff as well, so I do need to get them in and sell them sometime soon. And then I'm out this afternoon and this evening, and then back to Sloan World tomorrow. And then I really have got to do a lot of listing this week. I really have, because I'm well behind on my October listings. And Lex wants me to say knob again. Knob. This kind of knob, by the way, YouTube, before you think about, telling me off. Knobs. China knobs. Door knobs. Right. Thank you all for watching. Oh, I got a new tattoo while I was away. Look. You guys can't see it because it's upside down. If I hold it that way up, can you see it now? Natalie and I got matching tats. We wanted mother and daughter tattoos, but we didn't want anything too twee, you know, not my mother, my life, or two halves of the same heart or whatever. So we've both got mummy dog and baby dog. Mine on my wrist, hers on her ankle. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Right. Oh, Lisa says we missed you, Ed, but with Lex last week. Bless Lex for filling me in. Right. Thank you all for joining me. Everybody have a lovely Sunday. See you all in the week. Take care. What's on her chest? What's on Natalie's chest? It's not her chest, it's her shoulder, and it's a row of birds flying. Okay, I'm really going. Bye. I don't even know how to finish because it's a different screen to usual. Oh, this one here that says end stream. There we go. Are you sure that you want to end your stream? Well, yes, that's why I clicked it. Silly question.